Hello guys, welcome back to another one of these videos where I am personally making a video to answer your biggest health and nutrition questions. Let's get started. Today's question was, how do I eat intuitively? So intuition, right? How do you eat intuitively? It's super easy. Listen to your body, period. As simple as that. Listen to your body. Now, what does this mean? Listen to your body, because a lot of people think they listen to their body, but not really. Like, you gotta be in true, like, tuning in to your body. So how does this feel? For example, let me give you an example of thirst and hunger. When you're thirsty, you feel like sort of like a nagging pain here, but you also feel like a little bit of like dryness here, or maybe dryness in your lips, or maybe like dryness in your tongue, or like your whole mouth. You can feel the dehydration, but sometimes it's not as clear as that. Sometimes you just like had lunch at 12, and then by like 2:30 you feel hungry already, and you're like, really? Sometimes 30 minutes after eating lunch you'll feel hungry, and you're really like, what is wrong with me? Like, why am I hungry all the time? Why can't I feel satiated with my lunch? So there could be one or two things happening. One, your lunch is not fulfilling. Your lunch doesn't have protein or like satiating carbs. It's maybe like a salad with a lot of leaves, or a soup that has been blended, so it's like really easy to digest, and then naturally you're going to be hungry in 2 hours because your body has like nothing else to digest, and it's like, hey, give me something to work with. So that's one thing. The second thing is, you can like most likely don't know how to differentiate between hunger and thirst, you know and that's okay, and you get to understand that with time and really like listening to your body. I know it's like so like cliche, woo woo, whatever, but this is the best thing you can do to eat intuitively. Another example, just thought of it. Food intolerance and sensitivities. Now, when you eat something that you're intolerant to, like say milk, you drink milk, and then you feel like a balloon, you just like popped, like from like the thin person that you were, you went to like pregnant Tais, like just like looking all like bloated and like gassy, feeling really uncomfortable, embarrassed. Now, if you do this enough, your body is naturally going to start rejecting milk. Every time you see a glass of milk, it'll be like, get that away from me. It'll actually tell you in your tummy, like, don't give me that. It'll tell your mind, it'll tell your stomach, it'll tell your mouth. You won't be even like wanting to drink it, even though the taste is nice. Your brain is going to think of, how will I feel after drinking this glass of milk? And yeah, that is intuitive eating as well, my friends. There's so many people that I know and so many clients that I've worked with that are intolerant or sensitive to lactose, but they still go and eat out ice creams, and they still have milk, and they still have cream on their desserts. They will still have like the cakes, not like traditional cakes made with milk in them. Like, it's crazy how someone like logically knows, I am intolerant to this, it makes me bloat, it makes me gassy, it makes me uncomfortable, but I'll still eat it because it tastes good. I understand that, I'm also human, and I made those mistakes in the past, but then one day I realized, like, hey, no, that is so silly to me now. It's like, why would I damage myself like that? It not only like makes me feel bloated and like uncomfortable then, but it also makes me retain water, and then I look like puffier than I actually am. So not good for my self-image, not good for my like biology. So I decided not to do it. Plus, there's so many alternatives now. If you don't drink milk, cow's milk, then you can drink almond milk, macadamia milk, oat milk, rice milk, all the milks that you can imagine, plant-based milks. They exist, they're there. The second thing, ice cream. Oh my god, so many good vegan ice cream places. Now, vegan ice cream is not like, just because it's vegan, it's not healthy. It's just that it doesn't have that lactose in it. So it's probably made with coconut cream or soy or some other, other ingredients. I don't know. And then, what else did I say? Milk, cream. Cream is a tricky one. Like sour cream can be sometimes replaced with yogurt depending on the recipe. Cream can be replaced with this like soy product made out of cream, but I've never tried it, so I wouldn't recommend it. But that one is a tricky one. Like, how can you replace cream, just like normal cream? I normally just have like butter, because I know it's not the same to put like butter on your dessert or butter on, things that have cream normally. But I like the creaminess of butter, and the lactose content is so low that my body has absolutely no reaction to it. So yeah, there you go. Some simple ways to address your problems by eating intuitively. Intuitively is like, it's just so important, guys. It's so important. Once you get to understand your body in that way, no looking back. You won't feel bloated 24/7. You won't feel gassy. You won't feel uncomfortable. You won't feel like you are like retaining all this water and looking like really puffy and like, jiggly. That sort of, when you like you can jiggle your tummy and things. You won't feel that anymore. And you'll feel like so much better, just mentally as well. Because getting bloated doesn't just affect you physically, like it affects you mentally. Yeah, digestion, my friends, is a very complicated thing. I hope you learned something from this video, and yeah, keep asking me questions because I love them, and I'll see you in the next video.